In today's video, I'm going to walk you through 5 days of homemaking as I'm getting ready for Christmas. There are so many topics that I'm going to cover. There are going to be some tutorials, recipes, and cleaning tips and homemaking tips, grocery haul, home decor, gluten and dairy-free baking. Stay until the end to see them all. This morning, as I moved the lamp, a bunch of dust fell on the table. So that was a clear sign I need to clean this space. Having a fireplace sure messy, but I love the heat that it gives us. It's a different heat than the other heating system because it's radiating the warmth. For today, on my list, I have a bunch of things I want to finish up and partly making some presents, wrapping up some presents, get the tedious task done around the house. I'm heading to the Scandish restaurant. I'm very satisfied with the service over there. The waitress is very polite and always brings my favorite food. When I eat, I like to stop everything and just really take my time and enjoy the food. After I had a nice meal, I'm going back to finishing up the housework, and I have somebody that asked me how I make the paper garland, and I'm going to show you now. First, I'm going to cut out the shapes, and the reason I love this garland because it's made from paper, so it's very inexpensive to make it, and also it's just endless possibilities what I can create with that. I can store them flat so it doesn't take up much space, and it's a lovely gift to the loved ones and something special that you can give. It's a handmade one. It's also very easy to decorate with that. You just need 2 pieces of little tape and you can fix it on the wall or above the fireplace. Hello. I have the cutouts ready for the garland, but before I start to do that, I have to bring in some firewood.
Come on in, come on up, come on over for the merriest time of year. Come
For this garland, I chose a dark green yarn and I cut out some red colored houses, and I have some stars from the craft store. So I'm going to line these up.
So let us have a swinging Christmas, just like 1, 2, 3. We know
Between the houses, just pull it very gently and watch your fingers.
so we better make the most of what we've got. So take your neighbor by the hand and join the dance parade before the clock strikes and it's all too late. We know the time is short. We blink and then it's gone. So we better make the most of Close your eyes.
I used to make these garlands to the Scan Fair, which I did for 6 or 7 years. And this is where I bought this glass dove that I love so much.
My chest.
The boys are gonna have a program where they're going to serve some pizza. So I'm going to make the gluten and dairy free version of that for them. And one of the key ingredients that made it so delicious is that I preserved some basil in salt. I have many other videos on that how to do that, but basically I just grind the salt with the herb and I dry them. And it's something to do with the salt, that when it's infused with that herb tastes better than just drying itself. So this is what I put it into the dough, and it just tasted so good. And the other one that I want to recommend to you guys, this I just discovered recently, this liquid cheese, and it's all good ingredients. Is the Miyoko brand. I trust them. I use them for years, and they just came out with that, or at least I just discovered that they have this liquid form where I can just put it on top of the pizza. One thing I want to say, I would have added more a little bit than what I put on the top.
It's over now, so don't despair. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. Before the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay.
It is crunchy on the outside and it's soft in the inside. It turned out perfect.
Gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. Before the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay.
Ja. Exakt.
Fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun
Since the boys left, I'm able to finish the gift wrapping. The boys got home late at night. They had a bunch of fun and they are heading out again, but this time in the early morning. Some cooking again, and they're gonna go out with George and they're gonna have some breakfast with other guys, and I'm preparing a waffle for that. Since it's weekend, Joat is going to make some coffee.
Oh, okay. Gózisütőt húztad ki.
After the boys left in the morning, my friend called me if I wanna go to the city and just do a bunch of grocery shopping at Trader Joe's and H Mart. So I was ready in 15 minutes and we were on our way, and this was a very fun grocery shopping because I don't get to go to those stores very often. Since I spent the big chunk of the day outside of the home, I am starving, so I'm going to prepare the soup that I make many kinds of soup. There's no specific recipes. Whatever I see and find it will taste good, I put it in there. And this time I used a lot of mushrooms since I had those, and it was ready in less than 10 minutes because this bone broth and these mushrooms that I put in there, it cooks very fast. Shopping is very busy around this time of the year, so it's very nice to retreat at home, and I just admiring the mistletoe that I bought at Trader Joe's. When we redid our laundry room, I bought out a couple of things like this fence and stuff, and I want to store it up there on the shelf because we don't have a lot of things up there, so this is gonna be a perfect spot for it.
the boss, or like this is the boss of
Nem tudom, mert izé a...
my financial traction, bro.
Okay, do you guys want to open this?
Smells like a board game to me. Is it a board game? Is it? Shut the box. Is that made out of wood?
Yeah. I picked up this board game a few weeks ago from Home Goods, and that is a perfect game to play with the boys after a long day when we are tired, because we can play it fast. It's a very fast-paced game.
Close your eyes. Get some rest. I'm by your side.
Some mornings are just very busy, and this morning everybody woke up in a decent time and everybody was ready in time, so we were able to squeeze in a 5 minutes of game because my younger son really started to like this game. After Joel left to work and the boys left to school, I'm starting to picking up the kitchen and processing the food that I bought the previous day. So I'm just going to organize everything in the refrigerator quickly.
Don't know what you're thinking. It's like I'm sinking deep underwater. Maybe it's
To not to waste food, I like to keep a tight inventory in the refrigerator, and these ZWILLING vacuum containers are perfect for that because I love their size, the height, and they keep the food fresh 5 times longer. So when I organize the refrigerator, I consider the size. I have as many containers as I can fit on one shelf, and that is a big and deep shelf, so it perfectly holds the amount of food if I cook. That way I'm not overflowing with the containers in the drawers, and also I am able to keep on track what kind of food we have in the refrigerator.
yeah, I want your body, body, body too. Yeah, body too. And baby, please don't think I run away from you. It's just sometimes I get scared to dive into it. I want you lying next to me. Yeah, I want your body, body, your body too. Yeah, body too. Will you be my ride or die? Around all these people, trying to be someone better than you and I. Posing for pictures.
Continuing the day with a reset in the bedroom. For the windows and mirror, I like to use 50% of vinegar, 50% of water, and it perfectly cleans it. And I have a recipe down below in the description box for all-purpose cleaner. They are all homemade, they work well, and it only takes a few cents to create that. A load a day to keep up with the laundry, and to treat the stains I have this all natural bar, and I have the links and a little bit more information down below in the description box.
Me champagne, love me insane. Flowers and chocolate in the color that matches my bonnet. No
To make the room smell good, I'm going to drop a couple of drops of tangerine essential oil on the floor. I could seriously put together a whole entire video just on what I washed in the washing machine. I'm trying my best. My legs got tired, so I sit down, and this is gonna be something that I'm preparing for the teachers at the school. I wanted to have something for them that is representing that we are thinking of them and we are thankful to them, but I definitely don't want it to go overboard. And I think these handmade little paper houses with a little light will deliver the message.
Come on in, come on up, come on over.
Wow, what can I say? I can entertain myself for sure.
Come on up, come on in, get together for a good time. Smile, my dear. Come on in, come on up, come on over. We'll be dancing round the tree. So let us have a swinging Christmas, just like 1, 2, 3. We know the time is short. We blink and then it's gone. So we better make them.
Based on my videos, it's not a secret that I love the silicone molds. And I bought this one with a nostalgic feeling because my older son used to love trains so much, and at the time when he was little I really tried to make them. They didn't turn out good. So I was thinking, for the sake of the memory, I wanted to make this. I'm going to let it chill for a little bit before I'm going to take them out, and I'm finishing up the ribs. So I'm taking out some fat, adding some cornstarch, and I'm just going to pour it back, and I let it cook for a little while, so it's going to have a nice juicy sauce. Let's get back to the train project, and I can easily say it's turning into a train wreck. It's not as flattering as I imagined. I'm wondering if it's because it's a gluten-free mixture, if that can cause that issue. I don't know. Maybe it's a design. It was just too much detail on it and it just couldn't hold that together. Either that or it's because it's gluten-free. I wrapped the little houses into a simple bag, and I added some personality to it with some branches and stickers and red ribbons. the lovely quietness before the crazy morning starts. Making some sausages for breakfast, and if I don't want to spend a lot of time with that, I just pop them into the oven. We have some turkey meatloaf leftover, so I'm going to add the broccoli that is already done with the sausages. Kale powdered, it's very forgiving if you don't like the taste of the greens in the smoothie. While the artichoke cools, I'm going to start to prepare a Hungarian candy that we put on a Christmas tree, and I have the recipe down below in the description box. I posted on my website a few years ago, so you can find it there, and I'm going to prepare that because it needs to rest in the refrigerator. My favorite way to eat the artichoke is to eat it with mayo. After a half an hour or so, I have the perfect texture just to make the shapes, and once I have the shape, I'm going to put it back into the refrigerator so it can harden. While the marzipan is hardening in the refrigerator, I'm going to prepare the wrapping. This is a very traditional Hungarian candy for the Christmas tree, so I'm going to make a few of them. The rest we're just going to eat it as is, and you can cover it with chocolate. It's even better with that, but my family prefers it without the chocolate. Thank you so much for hanging out with me in this video. Especially thank you if you made it to the end. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I will see you soon in the next one. Bye!